Hey everyone, this is Zero Prime, and welcome to another rant video. Um, Basically, this one's a little bit kind of like a shock. I mean, yeah, this I'm doing this recording on the 5th of May because I say that because the internet at my apartment right now is down, so it might take me some time to post this up on my channel and everything, and it may be relevant. It may be relevant then, or or may lose it. But it's just something I wanted to, at least just to talk about now. Just to get into the into it on my channel. I play a lot of video games and also do a lot of vlogging content. And one of the things I like to enjoy watching on YouTube are VTubers, people that that they have anime or character avatars, and it's definitely fun and interesting to watch it. Like the just to name the two on the top of my head, like Hololive and VJojo, and of course a lot of good indie VTubers as well. And what I really liked about VTubers or watching them, it's basically that they're not only having fun but also the interaction that they have with their other VTuber friends online and people that they associated with. Like, for example, I Am Mouse and Connor, that they have a good comedic dynamic, but also have a really good friendship with especially like they're working together to help those that I Am Mouse had the medical condition as well. So it's just seeing stuff like that is really enjoyable and kind of makes me a little bit, envious to at least, be a part of that, or at least to have a collab with that sort and everything. But anyway, that's just to, like a little introduction to, about VTubers, because past few weeks there was a major upheaval with the VTuber known as Sinder. And to be honest, Sinder was one of my favorite VTubers to watch the clips and content because it was just rather enjoyable to watch and everything. And at this point, everyone knows about what she did. But for those of you that don't know, essentially she and honestly, at first I thought they, redacted was, someone they removed the name of everything. But then I realized, oh, redacted is the name. That basically, not, of course, it was revealed that they were going out together, which to me, it's not a big deal that if any VTuber idol has a boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, that's none of my business. But what really, struck a chord was that it was revealed that Sinder, who had a very nice, open, and caring persona and everything, turned out to, how can I say this? How can I say this? Basically, the old saying of a wolf in sheep's clothing, where it was revealed by Redacted that essentially Cinder did a lot of underhanded things and backstabbed a lot of people that not only saw her as a friend but also felt like they were friends. Like Bow the Whale, Lucy, and there's a whole lot of and Giga. There's a whole lot of VTubers that were on the apology that she wrote that it was like were really affected by this. And not only there was some people not mentioned on it that were affected as well. Like I remember I saw then Numi's channel that she was struck by this as well, by that kind of betrayal, because it just seems so underhanded that you build a community, that you have a lot of following, you have all of this, and then you do and you have a lot of not only friends, and the moderators and everything, but you also have friends with other VTubers that they help you build up, your community and your brand, your image, or whatever you want to call it. And yet, at the same breath, you act like they're friends and everything, but but behind the scenes, you basically were trying to manipulate, things to be in your favor, sabotaging some of your friends' stuff and everything. It's just basically like lying to them. And to say that like it's all just business. How does that make any sense? Yeah, business is business, true. I mean, we all can have fun, on the, as a VTuber or as a content creator of any kind. You have to, focus on the business aspect of it. But when you basically purposely backstab a lot of people like that, just to make yourself seem more at the top and all of that, that just ruins your business that you're working for, I mean, because, the thing that, I know, usually these rants, they're off-scripted and everything. Well, most of my stuff is off-scripted when I talk about. It's like the one thing about, especially for the VTuber community is trust, I mean, trust is a very, very, very important part of having a community, having an image, because if you don't have that trust, or if you destroy that trust, you have nothing. I mean, Sinder went from being one of the most, popular VTubers around, but then that one day, when the truth was revealed, it's all gone. The trust, the friendship, the support, everything is gone. And it's just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. I mean, for me, like my channel, all I do is just, play games, from retro to modern, and I, showcase the things I've seen, here in Beijing, China, or the Asian continent as a whole whenever I travel and everything. And, I would like to do more collaborations with other people, just to expand more my channel. But I can definitely guarantee you that there is no dark or alternative means of, what I'm doing and everything. It's just playing games, recording a bunch of stuff, and just having fun with it. That's it. No more, no less. And it's just, kind of sad to see because, like I said, I do enjoy watching, of course, now I have to say this in the past tense, that I enjoyed watching Cinder's interaction with, like, Tricky, Numi, Bao, and just, like, other bunch of people as well, because it's definitely, like, something I would like to have, as well, like the interaction with other content creators, a lot of collaborations, just stuff like that, just to have fun with it, I mean, yeah, business is business, but I'd rather do the business that focus on the benefit of not just myself, but the benefit of other people around me. If I was like in a collaboration like with, I don't know. I'm just gonna like name at the top of my head. Like, let's say Bow the Whale, for example. If I'm somehow managed to get to do a collab with her, I would make pretty damn sure that, for one, I'll be professional about it, but two, to be having an honest to truth, have fun with it, in a good nature and everything. That, there's nothing like I'm not gonna use anybody else to, get myself to the top. That, if I'm working with someone, I'm going to make sure that not only do I, make progress as well, but I also make sure that, that person makes some progress as well. That we're both climbing, together in a sense. It's just rather sad to see that because I'm not really, involved in the VTuber community like a lot of people and such, but just seeing a lot of the backlash and a lot of hurt feelings that a lot of people were affected by this, it's just sad and a pity to see. It really is. And yeah. I mean, I know it sounds strange for me to sound this sad about it, but it really is. I mean, of course, my sadness of this is, microscopic compared to the other betrayal that her friends, and I'm hate to put that in quotations, felt when they realized that the person that they trusted, that they interacted with, that they've, worked together to reach a goal, was not only using them, but purposely, sabotaging them just to be better than them. That kind of betrayal is the worst feeling you could ever feel. I mean, it's like on par with being in a relationship with someone for so long, and at the end of it, with every ups and downs and everything that you've done, that person's like, oh yeah, to be honest, I've never been happy with you all this time. Bye! It's like, that's just heart and soul shattering right there. It really is. It just never makes much sense that, I mean, yes, there is a business aspect if you want to make it big on, besides YouTube, like TikTok or other social medias or whatever. There is a business you have to, keep. But I think that if you just focus on the business and reject, the emotions, having fun with it, or even common decency, that's not going to end well at all. You're basically just building your foundation on a soggy, wet deck of cards, and that's not going to end well. Well, I mean, yeah, that's all I really wanted to make comments about this as well, so. But before ending this, and I know that this is not going to get spread very far to the people that wanted to hear this and such. And also before getting into that, ironically, one of the projects I wanted to do was make top list videos. And I was thinking and brainstorming about making a top number of VTubers I like. And ironically, Sinder would be on that list, but after this event and everything, and what she did, regardless if I enjoyed her past works and everything, it still would be a very bad taste to include her on that list. So I'm making a statement right here that she's definitely not going to be part of that list, unfortunately. And I say unfortunately in a sense because I really did enjoy watching her work, her interactions and everything, but then to find out that it was all one gigantic lie for pride and greed or whatever you want to call it, it just ruins that moment. But anyway, I do want to at least say this to the people that were affected by it, by, Bao, Sylvana, Giga, I'm trying to remember. There was basically for any other VTubers that were friends with Sinder, that were effective directly or indirectly by her actions. I do want to say that I am very, very sorry that you have to go through with that. I really, really am sorry about that. And again, I know this is not going to reach them or, not going to do anything significant at all, but you have my you guys have my support that you keep doing what you're doing. And if you ever want to reach out for whatever reason, my channel is open and everything. And for Sinder, all I can really say to Sinder is that I feel pity. Because you literally had everything in your hand. You had everything in your hand that a lot of people would kill to even have even a fragment of that. You had a huge community. You had a lot of great friends that supported you. You had everything in your hand. And you threw that all away because you wanted to basically act like, to be the number one only, or just for business, for your own desire. Look where that has gotten you now. Look at where that has gotten you right now. Because even if you make another apology, or, even like a video apology or whatnot, and show like the emotions, if you are truly, truly regretful and everything, it's going to take you a very, very long time to get back to where you were. Because right now, unfortunately, Sinder, you've been knocked down from the height of the top of the world all the way down to rock bottom. Because now your accounts and everything are going to be a cautionary tale to other VTubers of what not to do. So, I'm not angry. I'm just disappointed and have pity. And that's it. Anyway, I'm going to end my rant here for now, guys. So, as usual, thank you for watching. And as always, take care of yourselves. And don't ever stop doing what you want to do. Don't ever stop.